Hello YouTube, this is Morgan, Airspeed Prime here with my next Avatar news update video. This is a kind of big one. Avatar Studios is in the news in sort of a big way. I don't think the news itself is particularly big, just the amount of big outlets covering this news as if it is big. So for us who are obviously hardcore fans, aware of all the sort of rumors and insider information, very little of this is actually new. But Entertainment Weekly, Variety, Deadline, IGN, Comic Book Resources and more, all putting up articles within the last hour about this statement that was made by Paramount at the Annecy International Animation Film Festival. So they're covering this because it has been a while. From a major main news point of view, Avatar Studios has not really been talked about since February 2021, like it says here. So this is kind of significant that it's actually getting some time here in the spotlight. So what this is, Avatar is getting 2 more animated movies, Voltron showrunner to direct first of 3. So you'll see as we go through here, there's not too much to it. Lauren Montgomery will direct the first movie. We know this already. We found out in January that she's a director on Avatar Studios. In February, the insider information came out that she will be directing a movie. Now we get that she's directing the first movie. So you can see the news slowly getting more and more specific. This is why I picked the EW article to go off primarily. All 3 films will be separate stories as opposed to a unified trilogy, EW has learned. Further plot details are being kept under wraps. The reason I went for this is that everywhere else seems to be going with this one. Lauren Montgomery is directing the still untitled film, which already has 2 sequels in the works. Now, I guess that is technically correct. There are 3 movies, so one's going to happen and there will be 2 more Avatar movies. But I think the word sequel has a bit more meaning to it in a franchise known for having, continuity. This, I think, is a much better way to talk about it, to make the details more clear. And this fits with the rumored insider information that we actually do have, and that is that as of just a couple of weeks ago, apparently one of them will be a Zuko movie, I guess set somewhere in between the end of where the comics are right now and the Korra time period. It's the only thing that really makes sense if you're doing a Zuko movie. So that likely is the sort of, adult, teenager, young adult Team Avatar movie with Zuko as I guess the focus. Makes complete sense. The other one that was teased was that there will be a prequel to Avatar. I'm guessing that just means that we will get a series that is set somewhere between, I guess, Avatar 1, the first Avatar, and ATLA. So that could be, about one of the avatars we already know, but it also could be about a completely unknown avatar. We just don't know. This is the first I think we're hearing about a 3rd movie, but there's obviously nothing to go on about speculation there. Now, you could obviously maybe speculate that, Korra movie, you do it 1 Avatar, 1 Korra, and then 1 new. That would make a lot of sense, but that is just complete speculation. So Brian and Mike are on board. They're going to executive produce the movies with Eric Coleman, another veteran of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So it is interesting to find out that he is on board. He was very important in especially early ATLA, getting ATLA to happen. So very important. The main statement that was put out was this: as original creators Mike and Brian expand the universe with us, we're keeping it all in the family, with Lauren bringing the same kind of expert, beautiful work she did on the original series to her new directing duties on the forthcoming theatrical, Ramsey Naito said. Everything else is basically just speculation. Like I said over here, it's basically the same thing. 3 ATLA animated movies in development at Paramount, according to Nickelodeon. It was at this film festival. They announced it kind of pretty randomly. Eric Coleman and Lauren Montgomery is doing the first one. But there's also extra information that points to them all being standalone movies basically. And then they just mentioned some of the other kind of more high up kind of business people involved in this, and that they have other movies going on. But we're focused on Avatar, of course. There's obviously not too much to say. If we didn't get some of that recent insider information, rumors, this would be quite notable. So right now, the only thing I'm really focused on is just Avatar in the news cycle. Avatar Studios in the news cycle. The fact that all the main outlets latched onto this and put up articles about it, I think is somewhat positive. The fact that they made a statement about the Avatar stuff, having avoided mentioning it at, say, the event in February and so on, other events that they've had since then, they chose here to say something. Why? This gives me some hope that they will actually, at one of the upcoming conventions, announce what this is. Because it feels weird to be like, hey, we know you're excited for this thing. Here's the director. And it's kind of like, okay, yeah. But what is it? So hopefully we get a Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con announcement. I view this as being positive. It obviously doesn't confirm that we're going to get new news or anything like that, but I do view it as being a step in the right direction. So I'm going to leave it there because there really isn't too much to go on. But in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are on this. The confirmation of a third movie. One final point, I suppose, would just be that I get it in this sense that they're, I suppose, more focusing in terms of speaking about movies. And they probably weren't really talking about series. But it is interesting that basically all the information we have is about Avatar animated movies happening. And there's only been like the bare minimum of mention of another TV series. And then the original announcement mentioned like spin-offs and short form content. So movies are the focus at the moment, and that's quite interesting. But let me know your thoughts on this announcement. But that has been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.